Who's that?
It's Billy Arthur.
Billy! What's you doing here? Lurking? Spotted lurking? You all right, Bill? Oh, dear. What you done?
I need help, Arthur.
Come inside, we'll have a nice drink.
No, I want a lift, Arthur. Can you drive me somewhere?
Well, in my state, I'm boozed. I've been to a function. Some of the chaps from the lodge. Come inside and tell me all about it.
I need a lift now, Arthur. Oh, I've done my leg in, you see.
Oh, are we friends, Billy? Are we mates? You will get a lift, my son. You will get a ride to the ends of the earth. Lean on me.
I think it's really clever you being into yoga and everything.
Yes, right.
Hey, you got lodgers?
Hey?
There's someone out there.
Terry! Open up! Open up, Terry! Shh, Bill.
I'm asleep.
Very important. Terry! Open up! Oh, what have you come as?
I'm sorry, Arthur. Listen, mate.
He got his kung fu gear on.
I've got something else on in there, all right?
Yeah, look, you know Billy Gilpin, don't you? Well, Billy needs a favour. Yeah, well, let's come in. Come on, Bill, come in.
Well, go over there.
Over here, Bill.
Shut up. Keep the noise down.
You want a drink, Billy?
No, thanks, Arthur.
Arthur!
Now, look, I promised Billy, I said if there's one fella who will not let you down,
I've got a bird in there.
I will explain it to her.
You won't. It's taken me 3 hours to get her there.
You think I can't charm her into staying another 3 hours?
Look, Terry, I'm sorry, but I really need this favour.
Terry, a friend, Terry.
Good night.
Your charm must have penetrated through the bleeding wall.
Not too fast, eh? We don't want to get a pull.
You're right there, Squire. Ain't been road tax for months.
Me, I'm a champagne man. I just love that old bubbly. Up and away. But then I get these downers, see? I really... You ask Arthur. Tell you what, we meet up again, we'll split a bottle of champers, right?
Yeah, right.
How are you going to book in here without any bags or anything?
Guy's a friend. No friends, Terry. You ain't even got a life.
Terence McCann.
I'd never have guessed without seeing that.
Yeah, you must have seen quite a few in your time.
No. It's the Marks and Spencer executive line suit that does it. You've got no right breaking in here.
Breaking in? We were kindly allowed access by your associate.
I was having a kip.
Shall we take a ride down the road?
What if I say no?
That would be silly, really. Because all we want to do is have a talk with you.
I gave him a lift. That's no crime, is it?
Well, it depends. I mean, say two scoundrels walk out of a shop with a string of pearls that doesn't belong to them and somebody gives them a lift. That's a crime, isn't it? Eh?
Yes.
And what about attempted murder? That a crime in your book? Or aiding and abetting the escape of a man wanted for attempted murder?
I don't know what he did.
I just told you.
Yeah, well, he never mentioned it to me.
What did he talk about then?
Friends.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, that's what we talked about.
And Lord Ingrave?
What's that, a boozer?
He may be, for all I know. It's also the name of the man that Billy tried to murder.
Well, if he did, he never mentioned it to me.
Listen, Terry. I'm not asking you to be Supergrass. I am advising a slightly more cooperative attitude. I mean, attempted murder on my patch, and I get somebody, either the guy who did it, or the guy who helped him to get away. Am I coming through loud and clear?
I've got the top one, have I?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It's okay by me. I've had plenty of practice. I've just done a 5 in Durham. Only out 2 weeks. What are you in for yourself?
Not a lot.
I've been everywhere myself. Maidenhead, Hull. I've even been up in Peterhead. I've done pottery and carpet weaving up there.
And they nicked you for it?
No, inside. Occupational therapy. Bloody cold up there, you know. You don't say much, do you?
Don't get a lot of chance with you.
Don't mind me, I'm an outgoing sort of fella. I like getting on with people and that.
I'll suss that.
Oh, straight, I am. But like, you seem worried, you know, depressed. First time in, is it? Don't worry.
Get it off me chest.
Yeah, why not? Best way. What do they call you? They call me Colin. Big Col, usually.
Yeah, I know you.
You do? You heard of me?
Oh, yeah. Probably end up my best pal, won't you? Then in a fit of depression and remorse, I'll tell you my life story, what I've done, how I did it. And the next time I see you, be in the witness box swearing my life away.
Hey, you got it all wrong. I just want to be your friend.
Great. But I've had enough of friends for today. Okay.
Terry! Don't go nipping off to Majorca. We may want you in again.
You got me to thank for getting you out of there.
I got you to thank for getting me in there.
It's nice, isn't it? Look, me walking around dressed like this at this time of day.
Don't worry. All your friends will think you've been to a tailor's for a fitting.
Fit up, more likely. When I think of the dinners I've been to with some of those people, D.I., who should be nameless, I got him a deep freeze, giveaway price. Steel.
Well, it was, wasn't it?
Beside the point. They're not only getting younger, they're getting stropped across channel swimming.
In the motor, he was talking about topping himself.
Well, I hope he makes a phone call about our dough before he does it.
Oh, you're charming, aren't you? I thought he was a mate of yours.
So I'll cry a little, but I still want the dough. Quick sauna, change of attire, and we'll nip over to Lady Ingraves.
Who?
Lady Anna Claire Ingrave. Who is?
Who is? The wife of the geezer Billy tried to murder, right?
That is their personal, private business. But our wages, that's something else, isn't it? Taxi!
I'll see you later.
Same pattern, no? That's what they said, kept me in for bleeding hours.
Bobby Altman gets to the point much quicker.
Who?
A good friend of Billy Gilpin.
I knew that word had come into it somewhere.
Eh?
Friends. I mean Billy. Very into friends.
Sweet. How much has he done?
On his 4th mile.
Do a bit of jogging, do you, Terry?
Now and again.
Squash? Tennis, badminton?
Nah.
Work out in the gym?
Bit.
I remember you fighting, badly handled. I made you a mug. Come a long way. Now you're an even bigger mug.
Somebody get a jug of fresh orange juice. You work for Arthur Daly.
Hey?
You work for Arthur Daly, don't you?
Sort of.
You know what he is? He's 2 bob. He's a financial midget. Try the speedball, Terry.
No, I'm all right.
He said try it.
See, I'll run 4 miles. I'll take a shower. I'll sit down. Talk about money and it quickens. Talk about money that's been stolen from me and it races. Billy Gilpin stole money from me and you helped him get away.
Billy's dead.
You believe that?
Well, I don't know. They reckon he just walked into the water.
With 70 grand he could walk underwater.
Look, all I did was give him a lift.
What does that make you?
It makes me the geezer who gave him a lift, and that's all.
Makes you an accomplice. It makes you the man that helped steal money from me.
Now look.
Don't tell me look! I'll tell you look! I say I'm excited. I'm angry. And what happens? My heart starts racing. The Ayatollah. You heard of him?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a fan. You steal, you get your hand cut off. You steal from me, and never mind about the referendum. Never mind about free votes in the House of Commons. You steal from me, and that is the return of capital punishment.
Yeah, well, I plead diminished responsibility.
What's that supposed to mean?
I didn't know what it was all about.
Oh, you didn't wonder what was in his little Gucci case?
He didn't have a case.
So his pockets was bulging?
No. His eye was bulging and he had a dodgy leg.
Oh, and you're St John's ambulance. Anybody a little out of sorts, and you give him a helping hand. Big pal of yours, is he?
I've never even met him before.
Can you believe that, chaps? This guy's terrific. The last of the English gents.
I was just doing a favour.
Oh, that's nice. You do a favour. That's a nice thing to do. I may even believe you. Now, you're in my house. You've seen the gym. I've got staff. Stuart. Come down from Scotland. 10 bob in his sporran. Now he's well dressed. Lives well. He's got a gold DuPont lighter. And he don't even smoke. You know what a bearer bond is? Of course you don't. They're like money. You take them into a bank and they pay you out face value. That's what we've been doing. France, Switzerland, Germany. Don't ask how we got them, but we're selling them. You need a bit of front for that. You need to look right. That's why Pretty Billy's on the firm. So, temptation falls in his path. If you don't have the money on him, somebody's looking after him. Logical? How'd he come to you?
Arthur brought him.
2 and 2, Terry. You need a pocket calculator for that? Of course you don't. Go and tell Arthur. Tell him I want my money back. Tell him if I don't get it, he's a dead man. I could punch holes in you, Terry. Know why? Alan and George would be holding you down. Tell Arthur.
Bobby Altman? Ha ha, don't make me laugh. I used to know him out of the East End. He used to thieve off thieves.
Yeah, well, that's not all that easy, is it?
Kill me? How's he gonna kill me?
I should imagine he'd have a variety of ways. He'd have ways other people haven't even thought of.
Yeah. Well, you...
Don't mind beluga.
Oh, my favourite caviar, as it happens.
Beluga, shush. You better come in. It's all there.
Yeah, of course.
Well?
Yeah, well, we'll be getting along.
Terry? It is Terry, isn't it?
Yeah?
I'd like to thank you for what you did for Billy.
Oh, I didn't realise you were friends. Have you spoken to him?
Yes. He called me from the hotel. He was very grateful.
It's nice to know, isn't it? By the way, how's your husband?
Very ill. He may even die.
That was a bit strong, wasn't it?
You kidding? Her old man dies, Billy might be dead, where does that leave me? Or you, for that matter?
I'm not worried about Bobby Altman.
Should be.
Why?
His roller's coming down the road. Walk your dog, lady.
What do you want?
I think it's what we call owning up time.
I have nothing to say to you.
Yeah, well, I've got a few things to say to you.
Please leave me alone.
You haven't been exactly straight.
If you don't go, I shall call the police.
Oh, yeah? And what will you tell them? All about Pretty Billy? Your friend, Bobby Altman? How you just paid Arthur and me off?
What exactly do you want?
Well, how about a little drink for a start, eh? But Billy falls madly in love. He wants to take you away from the squalor you live in to the squalor he lives in. How am I doing?
Fair.
But being the little villain he is, he can't think of a nice way to do it. So he has a go at your old man.
Not quite right.
Well?
My husband tried to murder Billy. What Billy did was in self-defense.
Did you tell the law that?
Would it help?
Not many. Would help Arthur and me for a start, wouldn't it?
Would they believe it? I mean, who would you believe, Terry? An hereditary peer of the realm, or a...
Handsome little gangster from Canning Town, yeah.
If you like.
So while these two were fighting over your affections, what were you doing?
Nothing much.
What was the plan then? You and Billy gonna run away? Give us a lager. Well, were you?
Maybe we were. I don't know.
And that's why he nicked the money.
What money?
Come on, Duchess, don't give me that. Bobby Altman has lost 70 grand. Billy had it, Billy hid it. My guess is he thought that would be enough to keep you in the style to which you're accustomed.
What the hell does it matter to you, anyway?
What does it matter? Altman thinks that Arthur is keeping the money. And if Altman doesn't get the money back, he'll kill Arthur. And as I'm supposed to look after Arthur, he'll probably have a pop at me and all.
I thought that's what you were paid for.
I wonder what Billy saw in you. Couldn't have been your heart of gold, could it?
I think I'll go now.
Hold on, Duchess. As everyone's so much into friendship and favours, maybe there's one you can do.
Such as?
Get your old man to tell the truth to the law.
They won't let anyone else see him.
Did you tell him about me and Arthur? Listen,
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm a friend of the family suddenly.
Mr. McCann wanted to see my husband.
Did he? Very considerate of you, Terry. I believe he's making a bit of a recovery.
He's much better, thank you.
Good. In fact, good news.
Do you believe him?
Why not?
Billy was a very good swimmer.
He was going to set up a fake suicide, you mean? So all that stuff he gave me about depression and tablets and topping himself was all a load of crap.
I suppose so.
Just there to set me up as part of the great conspiracy.
I don't know.
Well, hold on. What do you know?
He was going to swim out to sea for about a mile. A friend was going to pick him up in a launch. They were going to land in Normandy. Another friend was going to drive him to Paris.
Must be...
I hope you're well insured, Arthur. You've just done our near side wing.
And he didn't leave a message for me? No, that's all right, no. No, I'll hang round here, he'll probably show up. Yeah. Yeah, cheers. Ta-da. Excuse me, pal. Give us a gin and tonic, a large one, and...
Probably be out.
Jane!
Valerie.
Put it on a slate, will you? Slice of lemon, all right? That's all they got in the way of fruit.
Fine. So this is it, eh? The natural habitat of Terry McCann.
Yeah. I'm surprised Billy didn't bring you to places like this.
He was a champagne man.
Oh, that's right, yeah, he kept on telling me. But this is where he belonged, though. I mean, what was he? A little thief. Now, you see that geezer at the bar? No, he's a thief. Good one. Art suits think they should have been in Day of the Jackal. Well, they're terrific at shouting at birds in the tide-beam pool. Now, in my game, you don't look for trouble. You just keep an eye out for the guys who are going to start it.
And you're always right.
Right, me? No, you're kidding. Now, you see, there's one mob who you can never recognise. Nutters.
What do they look like?
Well, that's the trouble, you see. They look like anybody. They look like you, Duchess.
You look older, Arthur.
Well, time marches on and all that. You're looking well.
I said not to hurt him.
Well, you got Lippy in the motor.
I was expecting 70 grand.
No, you got it all wrong, Bob. You see, look, all I did was...
Yeah. I know. I heard it all from Terry. Did he give you my message?
Yeah.
You thought a few nights at the hotel and then forget all about it. And then you heard that Billy really was dead. And you thought, hello, suddenly it's Christmas.
I haven't heard nothing.
Don't lie! I'm sorry about that. I said no violence! Don't hurt him! So now, calm down.
Sorry about that.
Shut up! Give him a camp bed and a lilo. We'll make an early start in the morning.
Bob? Bob?
So you and your old man were the front for Altman, eh? Poncing all round Europe selling off dodgy bearer bonds.
More or less.
God, dear, I bet Altman loved that.
Well, of course he did. New money craves old respectability.
Then why screw it all up by falling for Pretty Billy?
He was very good company.
Oh. That's what my mum said about our old Labrador.
Then I'd probably have liked him.
Yeah, you probably would. He was a right little scallywag and all. What are you, Duchess? A villain's groupie?
I loved Billy.
Maybe you did. But he ain't coming back, is he? And he don't need the money anymore.
And does Altman?
Oh, not many. Listen, he needs it more... Well, what do you call it? The old respectability. He needs it enough, Duchess, to put you in a hospital bed next to your husband. If I tell him about you and Billy.
And would you?
Oh, yes. I've got a friend too. Now come on, Duchess. The money.
More than that, cellar, was it, Arthur?
No. No. Okay.
You look a mess. Get your clothes off.
Eh?
Undress.
What for?
Because I said so.
Look, honest to God, you got it all wrong. Go to my house, turn it upside down, you won't find any money there. Well, obviously, you'll find a bob or two, but you won't find your money.
I believe you. Because you've hid it somewhere else.
On my boy Terry's life.
Clothes off.
What are you going to do?
Oh, I got it. Arthur think it's torture. Strip off. Electrodes on the private parts. What do you think we are? Some nasty little South London team? This is Happy Hampstead, Arthur. London's lung, somebody called it. That's why I live up here. Because it's healthy. Give him your skin. Go for a run.
Joking. I don't run.
We're about the same age, aren't we? And I'm in perfect condition. What's you, Arthur? Bit flabby? Too much of the old vodka? Still smoke? Late nights, chasing after young birds? You could lose 2 stone, no bother. Change your whole life. Change your outlook. Know what the run does for you? Clears the mind. Business problems, whoosh, float away. And with the mind clear, helps the memory. Things come back to you. You'd be surprised. See, I've got a Cartier watch. I couldn't find it. I've shouted at the dear wife. I've even come to the point where I thought the lads had nicked it, or the au pair. I went out for a run, and what happened? Suddenly I remembered. I'd left it in the tweed jacket. Tweed jacket. See, that's what a run did. Found me a couple of grand's worth of watch. There you are. You look fitter already.
Tell you what, Arthur. You could do a runner.
It's jogging, it's not my game.
Of course it is. On your mark, Arthur. Get set. Go! See, it's quite easy, isn't it?
Yeah? Okay.
Come on, Arthur. A lot of doctors don't approve of this, you know, if you're out of condition. Never too much too soon. Some fellas, you know, their legs go first like old fighters. Yeah, then their lungs begin to tighten.
Hey. Bobby's taking him over the cross-country bit now.
Suppose you could say he's going to run him into the ground.
Yeah. We better turn around. It's bleeding McCann.
Have him off the road.
Read the statistics. Heart attacks. You drop dead, Arthur. What do they find? Just another old jogger. The money, Arthur.
No.
Then run. You've been abusing your body.
You're killing me. And I don't know.
Nice, big, deep breaths. And you can tell me. See? Great what a little exercise can do for you, innit?
Innit just?
Aren't you going to count it then? No, Terry, no. No, you've got an honest face. Leave it out, Stuart. He'll slaughter you.
Come on, mate, you're all right. Come on, up you come on. There you go. That's it. Come on, that's it. Good deep breaths. Come on.
Oh, in a minute. I'm going. Oh, I need a kiss of life.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, mate.
Listen, have a cigar, eh?
Oh, Terry. You're a pal.
Yeah, mate. Where would we be without him, eh?
Come on.
be doing other things, you know. Be at the dogs. Hackney.
Dogs? Terry, this is where it's at. Your own county's set. The Mark Phillips lot. Contacts, isn't it? Combine business with pleasure. I've got a smashing Lancia I'm trying to unload. 1979 logbook. Only 14 foul on the clock. Not a trace of rust. Got a bomb with a chin this wonder, I should think. God, I smell that affluence. You don't get that at Hackney dog track.
No. It's done. You're standing in it.
Declarations for the next race, the adjacent Hunts Maiden race, close in 10 minutes' time. Declarations for the next race, the adjacent Hunts Maiden race, close in 10 minutes' time. And the runners for the open race will shortly be leaving the parade ring. Would the public please clear the course?
That's my one.
It's got a bent on it.
So? Wouldn't say no to her either, as it happens.
Lily Law? You can't fancy that. Always with a name like that. You of all people.
I fancy it.
No chance at all. Look at his legs. Yeah, look at his hindquarters. Here, stick a fiver on the other grave for me. Be advised, Terry. Stand on me. Lily Law.
LA 690, LA 20, 7, 6 LA 20. LA 20. What's this called, Dusky?
There you go, £7 on spring return.
£28 for second spring return, ticket number 301.
LA 12.
Excuse me. There you go. 4 to 1.
4 to 1? He must have seen you coming.
Some of the others had it at 7 to 2.
The horses are down at the start.
Do it yourself.
Will soon be coming
Couple quid, yeah.
as orders.
Slowly on the line.
They're under starters' orders, and they're off for the open race. And settling down, going to the first, Lily Law goes into the lead. And at the rear, Spring Return has started slowly. Lily Law clear in the lead from Phoneville, Lambton and Flying Station.
Come on, my son.
Going to the first, it's Lily Law from Phoneville second and Flying Station third. And at the rear, Spring Return has refused. Spring Return a refuser at the
bugger's balked at the first.
Lily Law goes clear, going to the second. And on the run in, it's Lily Law winning easily from Flying Stations and Phoneville. Here is the result of the open race.
It's always been your problem, Terry, isn't it?
What has?
Dithering about, chopping and changing. What's known in the psychiatric profession as a grasshopper mind. In the good old days, you could get treatment for it. Pelmanism. If you have a fancy, a feeling in your water, stick to it.
But it was you who talked me out of it.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make, isn't it? You shouldn't have listened to me. You've got to be strong-willed in this world, Terry. Implacable, like me. Now, come on, twist me arm and take me for a drink.
Listen, if you're going point to point in again, let me know. I'll arrange to be busy.
Hang about, Terry. We may have done our bread, but maybe it's only cast on the waters.
Hey?
Clock the geezer in the wind in the Willer's waistcoat and the snappy felt hat over there. That's Watson Everett.
Who?
Watson Everett.
Stroll on.
Oh, come in, Terry. He's only one of your genuine NH trainers. He's not rubbish. Hey, I know a bloke who's got a couple of jumpers with him. The Honourable Jeremy Burnham Jones.
You swallowed the Yuzu or something? What's a Jeremy Burnham Jones when it's at home?
It's contacts, isn't it, Terry? Only one of your bright and true blue jet set. Heavily into antique commemorative pottery. I'd forgotten he was also heavily into GGs.
So what good's that going to do us?
Because, Terry, as well as being heavily into GGs, I am not entirely disassociated with antique statueware.
Since when?
Subsequent to a favour I did a geezer yesterday.
Antique statueware, you?
Well, why not?
Look, is there anything you're not into?
Yeah, there's one or two things. Still, you never know your luck. An honest opinion. A connoisseur's assessment.
Me?
You.
What it's worth, you mean?
Yeah.
All right. Well, for a start, is it Nick?
Terry.
It's old, isn't it?
Yeah, mid-19th century, yeah.
Well, it's an ornament. It's a statue. It's a geezer.
I don't think Arthur Negus could have nailed it better. It's China. Oh. A fine, unrecorded Staffordshire figure holding a book and resting his elbow on a pedestal. That is how your bona fide art world auctioneer will classify it. It's Milton.
Milton who?
Milton.
False teeth merchant.
The poet Milton. Paradise Lost, Paradise Got Back, all that. Go on. Put a price on it.
Yeah, but am I buying or selling?
To the punter, what you are holding, Terry, is worth 80 quid. 95 top whack.
Is it really? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Handsome. Bet you wish you had 100.
Too gross.
God blimey. Fakes!
They are 100% genuine reproductions.
Well, you're holding then, aren't you, son? All you need now is some punter to get rid of them for you.
That is where my friend Jeremy Burnham Jones comes in.
What, the geezer from Brighton who's into pottery and horses?
Contacts, Terry. That is what life is all about. I've been on a blower to him. He does me a favour, I do him a favour in return.
Oh, yeah? And what favour are you doing him? I mean, credit where credit's due. Your average punter is not going to stand for it.
Terry, your average punter is going to stand what he's told to stand for because your average punter is a mug.
All right, I won't argue with that. Your average punter is a mug. But he's not a bleeding lunatic, is he?
How come?
Look, your average punter is not going to lob out 85 or 90 sods on an antique Staffordshire statue that was manufactured by a factory full of Pakistanis round the back of Orient football ground, are they?
Think not?
No, Arthur. Highbury, maybe. Orient, no.
Terry, I'll mark your card of your average punter for you. He goes into an antique shop, picks up a little piece of pottery. If it's got a sticker on its bottom saying 350, he is astute enough to know a piece of rubbish when it's put in front of him. Vodka and tonic.
No, only light ales.
2 light ales, then. If, contrary-wise, the sticker says 90 nicker, he knows enough about the subject to know a bargain when it's put in front of him. Hello, says your Mr. Average Nice Guy punter. 90 nicker? This can't be rubbish. Ipso facto, we got a result, Terence.
£1.60.
288 times 90 is...
No, it's not all profit, Terry. They are genuine reproductions. Pakistani craftsmen or no Pakistani craftsmen.
Oh, yeah.
It cost me 6 quid a piece. And there's overheads, travelling X's.
Meals.
Exactly. And what little I do come out on top with, I've got to split down the middle, haven't I?
And Jeremy Burnham Watson's going to want a cup of coffee, isn't he?
Sad but true. But life isn't just material possessions, Terry. Do you know what life is really all about?
Contacts.
Right. Brighton is Mecca for your antique tourist punter. Jeremy has friends at court.
What I was thinking, what keeps going through my mind is, while you're buzzing around all these antique merchants, what am I going to be doing?
I'm not surprised they turned it in, you know. Your theatrical nights, you're up market lot.
Turn what in?
Commuting. London to Brighton, Brighton to London. Regular as clockwork. Before it was elbow.
What was elbow?
Brighton Bell. Champagne and kippers. They all did it. Johnny Gielgud, Ralphie Richardson, David Sexton. Every morning of the week. We had Pullman cars then.
They had vintage cars and all, didn't they? London to Brighton.
I mean, can you see Johnny Gielgud, Sir Johnny Gielgud, no less, with his light ale slopping around in his plastic beaker while he stuffs an individual fruit pie into his north and south?
That's not on, is it, mate?
What? Sitting here like this, he wouldn't stand for it.
See, what I keep thinking is, why do you need the Heavy Brigade?
Heavy Brigade?
Yours truly. Who down there needs leaning on?
Nobody. A little seaside trip for you, isn't it? Fresh air, all that.
Put money on it.
Much as you like, my son. You'll find you're on a loser.
Yes, that was great.
You worked well on the bridle over 6 furlongs. He'll be there in time for Plummock.
Oh, he'll be all right in time for the race, all right. No fear on that score.
Rankin,
Yes, Governor.
make sure he's done up properly. See, eats up.
Right, I'll do that right enough.
A rare 19th century commemorative Staffordshire equestrian figure you got there, Terry. Worth a bob or two, I can tell you that.
Well, more than milk.
What? Your pottery equestrian's a different class to your pottery poet, isn't he? I mean, that's really kosher. You're into the ton and a half club there, I should say.
Really? Let's have a look.
Rather more than that, aren't they?
Yeah. Hello, Jeremy. How nice to see you again.
Thank you. So this is the friend you were telling me about, huh?
Yeah, Terence McCann, the Honourable Jeremy Burnham Jack.
Pleased to meet you.
Hello, Terence. You like the Archer?
The what?
Fred Archer, Mr. McCann. He rode over 2,750 winners. 6 Ledgers, 5 Derbies, 4 Oaks, 2,000 guineas 4 times, the 1,000 guineas twice. Greatest there was. You haven't heard of it?
No, it's not up my street.
No, it's not his strongest subject, a history of the turf, Jeremy.
Now that's more like it, isn't it?
What?
Master McGrath, winner of the Brownlow, Starry's Brick and Douglas Cup. The only dog ever to win the Waterloo 3 times.
Hardly the sport of king.
How about Queen's, Jeremy? Royal Command was presented to Queen Victoria at court.
He will have his little joke.
And all the same, one hopes that Mr. McCann will prove rather better than useless when it comes to earning his keep.
I want a word with you.
Yeah, of course.
Outside.
Don't worry, Jeremy. Underneath all that, solid gold.
All that glisters are.
Exactly.
Since when have I been on his payroll?
No, I was going to tell you, Terry, but I was just waiting for the opportune moment, you know.
Like now?
Yeah, well, look, as I explained to you, Jeremy is doing me a favour apropos the milks, right?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
And I, in return, and by courtesy of you, am doing him a favour back.
What sort of favour?
No, don't lose your bottle. Nothing big, nothing you haven't handled before. Sort of, watchdogging type of thing, you know.
What sort of watchdogging?
Well, watch horsing, really. I mean, to be absolutely clinical.
Me? Sleeping there? Leaving out?
Terry!
No, it's not nice, is it?
What do you mean it's not nice?
Me kipping down with a bleeding nag. No, I'm sorry, mate, it's not on.
Terry, this is the countryside. This is your great outdoors. Look, you could be sitting behind a desk in a Soho club, breathing in all that ciggy smoke and all that rubbish, grappling with legless marauders from Man United's far-flung legions, having aggro. This is Shangri-La.
I'm not kipping on straw, Finito.
That was good enough for our saviour, Terry.
But you wouldn't have to be kipping down on the straw, Patrick. We've an armchair, especially for that specific purpose.
They got an armchair. Well, that's terrific, isn't it? I'll tell you what, Paddy. You get your head down. Go on, be my guest. You sleep with Pelmet. Pelmet!
What's wrong with Pelmet for a name?
Nothing on a curtain rail. Listen, you, there is no way I'm going case with several hundredweight of unprocessed dog meat.
The country's foremost chaser.
No,
Well, if you won't do it, Patrick, there's always them that will.
Yeah, well, you better get hold of them.
Listen, wouldn't be the first time that a stable lass has stood guard all night lying down with the racehorse.
A bird?
Yeah.
The mind boggles, doesn't it? I mean, what sort of scruffy scrubber have you got to get who's going to sleep with a horse in a stable, eh?
Hello. I'm Jocelyn Maxwell Saunders.
Oh, I'm Arthur Edward Daly.
You must be the Good Samaritan who's volunteered to keep a watchful eye on this chap.
Well, no, actually. No, it's me. Terry McCann.
Oh, hello. It really is awfully kind of you.
Silly. Any friend of Arthur?
We're awfully grateful, Pell and I. Pell's his stable name. I'm riding him next week.
I'm Rita.
I was going to get landed with a job of spending my nights in there, so you've done me a right good favour. Giving up all hope of getting any beauty sleep.
Yeah, well, your need is great.
Any road. If there's anything I can do for you, you only have to ask.
No, I'll do my utmost not to be a bother. Oh, you're a tough, you are. God, dear oh Lord. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh. Oh. What's that? Don't ever do that again. I mean, why couldn't you knock?
I didn't like to knock. I thought you might have had your head down. Only I fetched you a cup of cocoa.
Oh, tough.
Do you take sugar?
No, no.
Oh, I thought you would. You look as if you do. Only you've put 3 spoonfuls in.
Well, I won't stir it then, eh?
Nothing else you want?
No, no.
Right. Well, I'll say good night then, Terry.
Okay.
Good night then, Terry.
Morning.
Do with a cork up your bum.
Work day today, Rita. As soon as you can. Let's have them tacked up early.
Morning, Terry. Have a nice night.
Terrific. Oi, Paddy.
Yes, Patrick.
I want to wash and a shave.
Well, you're easily taken care of. There's a standpipe right behind you.
Well, no hot water.
No hot water.
How'd you shave then?
Electric razor.
Well, that's what I got. Where'd you plug it in?
I didn't plug it in. Works on a battery.
Morning.
Oh, morning, Joss.
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, any chance of a cup of tea or something?
Oh, there was a cup of tea for them that was up in time for it, but there'll be nothing now till after the gallops.
What, no breakfast?
Morning, Miltons.
Honey?
What's that?
Well, don't make it obvious, but if you look to your right, I keep seeing something glint in those trees.
Can't see anything?
No, you're right, it's gone.
Probably not important.
No, maybe not.
Possibly kids from the village fooling around.
It's a bit early in the day for kids, isn't it? Anyway, they're always on the go, aren't they? Always dodging about. That's the 3rd time I've seen something in the same place in the last 10 minutes.
Do you think someone's trying to nobble Pell?
What do you think?
All things are possible, as the poet said.
What poet? Milton?
Didn't think you ought to stroll up there and take a look?
No, no, no. No, if he sees me coming, he'll just leg it somewhere else, won't he? He'll also know I know where he is. No. Always allow the enemy to believe he's 2 moves ahead, right? Always be 1 move ahead of him. Who said that?
Certainly not Milton. Wellington at Waterloo?
No.
Alexander at Illyria?
No.
George C. Scott.
Yeah. Give him a rub over. Let him down, will you?
Hey, I'll give you odds you've never done a day's work like this before. Being a bodyguard to a GG.
No, I spent a fortnight once before Christmas being nursemaid to a load of residents of a turkey farm.
Oh. They're not very much alike, though, I wouldn't think. You know, turkeys and racehorses.
You'd be surprised, you know. I mean, once they're boned and rolled, you know, sage and onion stuffing, of course, and lashings of thick brown gravy, smashing.
Hey, listen. You're not one of them heathens that eats horse flesh, are you? Oh, I get it. It's a joke, yeah. Roast racehorse. That's very good. Did you hear that, huh? Roast racehorse. Come on,
No, that tickled you, didn't it?
Oh, my God. Rita, no, Rita! Get out, you diddlo! Get out!
Sorry, Terry.
God, you're a terrible man.
What's on the menu then?
What day is it?
Thursday, isn't it?
Oh, it's Thursday already. Oh, in that case, it'll be, beef bourguignon.
Hey?
Beef bourguignon. You see, Thursday is Joss's day to put the chef's hat on. Now, if it was Rita's day, it'd be egg and chips. It was egg and chips yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I must say, I prefer the beef bourguignon.
You're supposed to like my egg and chips.
I've nothing against egg and chips in principle, but you see, beef bourguignon has got more protein.
Have you got a minute, Langton?
Oh, I'm totally committed to the washing up guy.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it. Well, if you finish, Rita, shoot across and give Joss a hand in the tack room. I'm going down to the village.
Here, Paddy.
Patrick, you're on.
Have you seen this geezer who's creating a little fuss?
Oh, the Phantom Nobbler. Yeah, I've seen somebody a time or two up in them woods.
Is that what you think it is? Somebody trying to nobble the Honourable's Gigi?
Well, he's hardly bird watching up there. And listen, there's a rumour going around someone's trying to get at the horse.
And Jeremy would lose a few bob, right? If his horse was got it.
Yeah, well, he loses prize money, 600 quid, first past the post.
600?
Yeah.
God, dear old Lord, I've seen more in the pontoon kitty at the Fulham Conservative Club.
Ah, yeah, but there's a cut glass decanter goes with it.
Really? Must be hoping to make a killing with the bookies, then, eh?
No, he won't do that.
Why not?
Well, you see, he'll start off as a red-hot favourite, way out odds on. He's not worth a bet.
That much of certainty?
Yeah, sure thing. All he has to do is to turn up at Plumwick on the day, and he's as good as past the post. And he'll turn up all right. Fit as a fiddle. We've got you to see to that.
What'd you say this was?
Oh, it's beef bourguignon. French.
It's horrible.
What? Hey, that's not beef bourguignon you've got there, Patrick. Where'd you get that from?
That pan over there.
Oh, that explains it.
Explains what?
Well, you see, your beef bourguignon is in the oven, and what you've got there is a special diet that I was heating up for the 3-year-old.
Horse food?
Well, what's wrong with that?
I'm eating horse food?
Listen, there's nothing wrong with the food we give the horses. There's nothing in there you couldn't eat yourself.
You sure of that?
Sure, I'm sure. Mix it up myself personally. It's got oats and it's got bran and it's... Well, there's just one little problem that you've got there.
Go on.
But see, the 3-year-old was on a diet for constipation and put some jollop in there to give the horse the trots. So if I was you, I'd keep me plimsolls on for the rest of the day. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not certain I haven't got a little visitor either.
If you've got fleas, you haven't got them from the horse. And don't go giving them to the horse. What questions will be asked in the house? You think you've got problems. You should be where I am.
Well, I am where you are.
Not of this immediate moment, you nerk. I mean, in a hot seat, wearing out shoe leather, trying to knock out milts.
Now, if I'd been asked to kip in a proper stable with a Derby runner or something, Plumwick Pelmet leave me out.
Milton? Brighton? Well, I thought they'd have gone a bomb with your Yankee tourist punters. But they're all into royalty. Got no literary heritage they can call their own. All they want is pottery kings and queens.
She's a pigeon fancier.
What?
The Queen. Pigeon fancier. Hard to believe, really, isn't it? No, I used to win a few fags with that in the scrubs. Used to carry around a clipping from Titbits.
Pigeons got to do with it. I'm talking about American literature before your present 20th century. Mark Twain, Moby Dick bloke, Uncle Tom's Cabin. And what's that one about the Red Indian with a short back and sides? What's his name?
Geronimo?
No. Hawkeye's Oppo. Last of the Imuni.
Mohegan.
Oh, she's got class.
Here she has, as it happens.
Eh?
Should see her at the gallops. Firm young thighs clasped against the horse's flanks, holding it back.
Didn't get that bit of purple prose out of Titbit. You haven't been given it one, have you?
Nah, all I get from her is double blanks. It's that other silly moo I'm fighting off, trying to buy my body with mugs of cocoa.
You could travel further and fare worse, Terry. She must have better manners in the kit than your four-legged friend.
I'll leave it out, Arthur.
That'll be one for your memoirs, Terry. You'll get a result there. Oh, well, press on. I might have recourse to going back to town.
England?
Yeah, London, yeah. I've been considering the feasibility. I mean, the milk's not doing the hotcakes act down here. I might just well chase my contacts up west.
Well, it suits me. I've had a belly full of this.
Oh, no, not you. I have given Jeremy my word that you will see this job through.
Arthur.
And I am a man of my word. And you are a man of my word, too. Anyway, I'll keep in touch. Oh, she wants you.
I'll be the Cocoa Queen.
Grab that extinguisher! Get the other buggers out. Clear the stables first. Move it! What happened?
A visitor. He had a go.
Did you get a look at him? Do you recognise the lunatic?
No. Oh, no, next time.
Well, I'll have it.
Enjoy the race, Patrick. You're not going? Somebody has to mind the shop. Anyway, I'm not missing much. Hey, I'll tell you something. She'll lead from the start, and all the rest of the material will be the back of her bum.
Mr. McCann!
Yeah, well, tell our Paddy, mate. I'll see you, eh? Look after yourself.
God bless Patrick. Hey, keep taking the horse tablet.
Come on. 10 o'clock already. I want to get in there and settle down a couple of hours before the off. Let him down just before you see the steward. Where the hell's Rita got to?
Hey, up. Do you happen to have the time on you, Terry?
Yes, thanks.
Would you mind telling me? I've got a watch, but I haven't got it on.
Just gone 12.
It's at the menders. Getting mended. You on your own? You waiting for somebody?
Yeah, something like that. Haven't you got things to do?
Joss will see her into the stable. She doesn't run until the 2:15. Only if you are on your own. I'm on my own. So while waiting for the gates to open, you could buy me a drink. Or on the other hand, I could buy you a drink.
Sorry, Reek. Got to see a man about horse. See you later. Be lucky. Never another job like that one.
Hello, young lover. Not playing gooseberry, am I?
Open the boot. Look at that.
Cool. That's a bit tawdry, isn't it?
Stone me, that's it.
Pardon?
Geezer who tried to bonfire me.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Plumway. We hope you have an enjoyable and successful afternoon's racing. But the trainer states that the following horses will not run. In the first race, number 3, Sue Folly. In the third race, number 14, Cheyenne Trade. And in the sixth race, the 100th race, number 4,
Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord!
Yes! Go on, you dare! And I'll do more than say of something! I'll have you put away again, my lad!
Hold thy tongue, woman! Thou art shapen in wickedness, and in sin hath thy mother conceived thee!
Build up!
Is that a friend of yours?
He's no friend of mine.
It's round a bleeding twist.
I know. I must have been off mine when I married the daft dozy sod.
Generation of vipers! Who hath warned thee from the wrath to come?
Shut your gob! Can't you leave me alone? Can't you let me live my life? I wouldn't care. I've been separated from him 2 years. We've been divorced 10 months. I knew it was you. I knew all along. Only you tried to give me some. I've got a court order on him for molesting. You know you suffer for it in the long run. Why carry on?
Let us do evil! The good may come!
You're not right in the bloody head.
Set us free!
He follows me round the country. Had a right good living job at a riding stables near Ebden Bridge. Run by a married gentleman with a son at university. A Rotarian who never laid a finger on me, never even looked at me. And this stupid, senseless article broke 3 of his ribs. What do you think you'll get for this lot? Bloody arson! You wouldn't credit me. But he was as right as rain until one Sunday morning when a couple of religious maniacs kept him talking on the door. You're not right in the bloody head!
Well, as the man said, it takes all sorts.
Very astutely put, my son. But if we're going to stand here philosophising all afternoon, we're not going to earn our wages, are we? Come on.
Number 4, Ed Campbell. Number 5, written by W. Alexander. Number 6, J. Bender. 6 runners for the second race.
Number 3, Permit, Miss Maxwell Saunders. Grey and gold. Any extras to declare?
No extras. Allowance £3.
Saving £3. And it just... Go and get a cup of tea. Next.
After the steward's inquiry, the placings remain unopened. And here are the total dividends for the first race for a 10-pence stake. A win on horse number 8 stays 54 pence. Places number 8, 25 pence. Number 2, 14 pence. And number 13, 32 pence. Forecast numbers 8 and 2 in either order stays 96 pence. The runners are now going down to the start of the second race. The first to go down is number 6 on your card, Judas.
You know, my son, 1 ton. Put yourself about, see what you can get.
100?
Yeah.
It's going to be no price, is it? It's bound to be odds on.
Mackerel will catch a sprat then, isn't it? Look, I have it from the horse's mouth. It's the biggest certainty since the tortoise walloped the air. And catching a sprat's better than bugger all. Oh, come on, Jello.
What'd your last servant die of?
Enlarged arteries.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Tenner? Helmet 62632. Captain Hill. 21 bar 2. 21 bar 2. Come on in. 21 bar 2. Here we are.
Here you go.
Yes, sunshine.
100 quid permit.
120 permit. 120 permit. Ticket 734.
734. Number 6, Judas Delight, has now joined the others down at the start, so they will shortly be coming under starters' orders.
It's up. There you go. 5 to 1 on.
5 to 1 on? 100 nick and a 20, is that the best you could get?
Yes.
Do it yourself?
Nah, never do odds on shots.
Well, so I walk away with 20 quid, that can't be bad.
Minus tax.
Yeah.
No, I never have done odds ons. In any case.
They'll soon be called in the line.
In any case, what, Tony?
Make a line, please.
They're under starters' orders.
Come on, then.
And off for the Leonard Balloons.
In any case, what, Terry?
16 fences to jump.
If permit is such a good thing, how come I saw your Oppo Jeremy putting all his dough on the second favourite, Linda's Lunch?
Linda's Lunch?
Yeah, 6 to 1, not a bad price, that, is it?
From Summer Hayes, Judas Delight. All safe clear over the first, and on the short run of the second, Velvet leading from Summer Hayes. And on the outside, Linda's Lunch. To the third, and Velvet out in front. At the third, and rider at the third, and this has left Summer Hayes in the lead.
She's only done it again.
Unseated his rider. She got off.
Come on, Linda's Lunch. Come on, my beauty.
What you on about?
From Summer Hayes, Skywinder.
Go on, my son, kick her on.
Continuing their run for the fourth, Linda's Lunch.
I never fancied that permit anyway. Even before I saw his lordship putting all his loot on a second favourite. Just never fancied it.
Why not?
Feeling in me water.
You might have told me.
What for? Wouldn't have done any good, would it? Your what's name, ain't you? Implacable. Here's another thing.
What?
All that stuff you were giving me before the off. About it being the greatest racing certainty since the tortoise walloped the air.
Well, what about it?
Historically inaccurate, innit? Before the start of that race, the air was odds-on favourite, wasn't it? Amazing.
Who do you think you are? Bleeding Aesop?
Oh, dear.
Wait. Jeremy, you had that race rigged.
Arthur, as if I would. Jocelyn's foot slipped out of the iron, that's all.
Leave it out. She took a dive. I had her in my bins. You might have rowed me in. You did owe me a favour. I lent you Terry.
Well, I would have helped you, but one has to be discreet if one wants to keep the odds out on the second favourite.
How'd you get that bird to sling it, eh? Break her arm or something?
Hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
Dear, oh dear, Terry. What is it all about, eh?
Contacts, innit?
Sorry I couldn't help you push the Miltons, Arthur. Give us a ring if ever I can give you any help again.
No, Terry. Yeah, go on. There's a copper.
No, I never had her card marked as being dodgy, I must say. And I thought he was definitely bent.
He was bent.
Oh, yeah. Bent crooked? I thought he was bent peculiar, you know.
We didn't study the form, Terry, did we?
And your favourite finished well down the field, didn't he?
What though the field be lost? All is not lost. The unconquerable will, the study of revenge, etc., etc.
Milton?
The lad himself. Nil desperandum, that's what I think he's trying to tell us, Terry. Cop that.
The paintbrush.
That is your starter for 10. This is a pot of blue paint, this is a pot of white paint. I want them all painted. Blue shirts, blue breeches, white socks, nice pair of boots.
Do what?
I have another contact in commemorative pottery. No, be on. I've got a mate who's got a souvenir shop not far from Stamford Bridge. I'll stand a loss, but he'll knock 'em out for me as Chelsea football.
Leave it out. You can't do that. He's a famous antique poet. He's got a book in his hand.
FAM book, isn't it?
He's wearing a cloak.
Oh, paint it. Stick a number on the back. Don't argue with me, Terry. Exercise your artistic talent. Here. You have the blue. Here's another one for you. Eyeless in Gaza at the mill with slaves. Samson Agony.
I've got one for you.
Oh?
When the ball hit the back of the net, I was over the moon, Brian. Kevin Keegan. I think you're an...
One half an hour.
Ah, cheers.
He's not terminal, is he, or unsightly? I've got this weak stomach, see?
No, he's quite comfortable.
Oh, no, that's lovely. Fine. Right. Bye, sister.
Thank you.
What's all that about?
A mate of mine been in a car accident, wants to see me. God, I hate hospitals. All them salty drips, tubes up the uter. Oh, it makes you feel sort of mortal, you know what I mean? You wouldn't come with me, would you, Terry?
No, I can't, mate. No, Granny's birthday. Got to go and see her.
Oh. Got a present for her, have you?
Well, I'm going to jump in the shop round the corner.
Now, what could be nicer than that a boy shall get his gran a nice new
watch?
Well, I would prefer it if you didn't tire him by staying too long, Mr. Daly.
Oh, I'm not one to hang about illness and disease, sister. That takes a special kind of noble spirit that you angels of mercy possess to cope with that.
Well, I don't know. Just a job, really.
Just a job? Our lives in your hands? Devoting your life to healing the sick, comforting the dying, emptying the bedpans? Hardly just a job, sister.
Well, it's very kind of you, but...
Not at all. Your very uniform bears testimony to it. Please, excuse me. This watch, supplied by the National Health, I suppose?
Well, we...
I thought so. Unfeeling bureaucrats. I mean, how can one get them to realise a very life may hang in the balance when you are forced to take a pulse reading with a cheap mechanism like that?
Well, I don't...
Now, sister, what you need, nay, what you must have, is nothing less than a fully guaranteed quality timekeeper. Yes, a cheque will be perfectly acceptable, sister. Thank you. Oh, my good God.
Hello, Arthur. Glad you could get along.
Dear, oh dear. What did you run into? A brick wall?
I didn't run into anything. I was walking across a road and a motor ran into me. Broke just about every bloody bone in my body, except my neck.
Still, should be a nice little insurance claim.
It was a hit-and-run job, Arthur. And the old Bill haven't been able to trace the car.
Get the number, did you?
Oh, naturally. Just as I was about to descend from 20 feet in the air and smash into the concrete, I whipped out my notebook, took the number, colour, make, description of the driver. Of course, my hand was shaking a bit, a shock, you know. And the pages were somewhat blood-stained.
I see what you mean. Upset someone, have you?
Well, I don't know, Arthur. I mean, you know me. I mean, I've been out of the villainy scene for years. Made a few quid and maybe a few enemies at the same time.
Well, and if this is a comeback for some bit of naughtiness then, I can't see it. I've been legit for too long. I mean, it could be genuine. But then something happened to make me take seconds.
Well, what's that then?
Well, you know, I'm in the antique game. Got a nice high-class shop in Kensington. And, a sort of partner. He knows how to handle the kind of upmarket punter we get.
And?
Well, Jim, that's my partner. He tells me that a couple of hooligans have been in the shop at the demand.
What, protection?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not the most difficult thing in the world, is it? To smash a Ming vase or to break up a Louis XVI chair.
Or a human frame.
Exactly.
So you think this might have been deliberate? To get you off the plot?
I don't know. I mean, it seems a bit drastic. Yeah, I mean, I might have been killed. Maybe somebody just taking advantage of me being out of the way. I mean, I'm still very useful, Arthur. And I'd smash any bastard who tried to collect protection off me. But... oh, Jimmy. Well, he's not the physical type.
So you want someone to mind him, is that it?
Yeah. And the shop.
I've got just the man for you.
Yeah, I heard you've got a good lad.
Terry McCann, one of the best.
I don't want one of the best. I want the best. I want the hardest.
Well, isn't that what I said? My man is as hard as masonry nails, not an emotion in his body.
Happy birthday, Gran.
You start right away. I want 24-hour protection till it's settled.
Well, you have to grab a couple of hours kit from time to time.
You can sleep in.
Sleep in?
Yeah, it's a flat over the shop.
Is that where Jim lives?
Yeah, a spare bedroom.
Right, now, Alex, about the fee.
Oh, bill me, Arthur. I'm not concerned about the cost.
Oh, yeah, but Alex, look, there are going to be some expenses up front.
Well, what do you want me to do? Write you a cheque?
Yeah, it'd be a bit awkward, like, wouldn't it? Yeah, how's Gloria and the kids?
That's all right.
Visit regularly?
The fact is, Arthur, Gloria and me split up some time back.
No. You and Gloria? Oh, that is a turn-up. You and Gloria? I always thought you was a perfect couple.
Well, we had our differences. I still visit her and the kids. Weekends and when I can, you know.
She know you're in here?
Yes, she knows.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Alex. I always liked you and Gloria. Well, where are you living now, then?
In the flat over the shop as well. It's part of my property.
Come on now, Mr. Daly. You promised not to tire him.
That is perfectly true, sister, and I am nothing if not a man of my word.
And here's that cheque, Mr. Daly.
Oh, thank you, sister. Well, we all try to help our fellow creatures in our own way, eh?
I like to hope so, Mr. Daly.
Oh, looks beautiful. And truly a bargain. Well, I'll be off. Now, don't you worry about a thing. I shall give it my full attention. Oh, before I go, I don't suppose... No. Bye.
Arthur, you'll need to know where the shop is.
Oh.
Take a card. There's one on top of the locker there.
Ah.
And any problems with Jim, tell him to contact me.
Right. I'll see you. Bye, sister.
Bye, Mr. Daly. And thank you.
My pleasure.
Open up, Mr. Brompton.
P6 is therefore effectively in parallel with the load at position 1.
Do you like it, Gran?
Pardon, love?
The watch. Do you like it?
Oh, yes. Very nice. Very nice.
So you'll find, even with the lower end, high and low frequency, the amplifier with load will amplify a wide band frequency.
Fancy a cup of tea, Gran?
That'd be nice.
The bandwidth increase by lowering the gain. All this is easily followed by referring to the chart key. I'd like to refer your fingers. You'll be able to follow. Remember, the voltage in the A direction applied to an overarching diode.
Terrific.
Similar number of holes passing from X to Y. Y
Gran,
and of
Arthur's here to see you. Happy birthday. Little something for you.
Oh, I say.
No, don't get up.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Daly. Well, I don't know what to say. Aren't they lovely, Terry?
Yeah, lovely.
I'll just go and put them in a vase of water. And chocolate as well. Oh, I say.
Lovely. Oh, they lovely. I didn't know you bought her flowers as well. She like to watch. What are you doing here? Got a job for you.
Well, I don't like the idea of living in.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Well, I want a few hours to myself, don't I? Have a few drinks, pull a bird. Be master of my own fate and all that.
Money's good.
How good?
Well, I haven't worked out the details yet, but stand on me, you won't lose by it.
Where have I heard that before? What happens if I don't like the geezer?
Well, you don't have to like him and look after him, Terry, do you?
How badly is this mate of yours hurt?
Alex? Oh, not bad. Just a few abrasions.
So it won't be in hospital long then?
Yeah, well, there are certain complications.
With abrasions?
You're like Alex. One of your own sort. Hard case in his time. Still is. Real man's man.
Sounds great.
Ah, here we are. That's what you call a bit of class, Terry. None of your Portobello Road junk in here.
Tell you what, that looked good in my kitchen, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Nice bit of Formica on the top.
Can I be of assistance, gentlemen?
You must be Jim. Arthur Daly. And, this is Terry.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Well, we have now. I'm a business acquaintance of Alex's. I've just come from seeing him at hospital. Been telling me all about your aggro.
My aggro?
Aggravation problem. And the little firm that's been busy at the demand.
He means the two nasties who've been asking you to contribute to their protection scheme.
Oh, I see.
And I am here to set your mind at rest. You have nothing to worry about from this moment on.
Oh?
Yeah, Alex has asked me, in my capacity as professional security advisor, to see that you and the shop are looked after until he can do it himself.
Look after?
Minded, protected. And Terry here is the best.
Is he indeed?
Hold on, Arthur, hold on.
No, you have nothing to worry about with Terry around.
Excuse me one moment, would you please?
Can I have a word with you?
Yeah? What's the matter?
Listen, if you think I'm staying in the same pad with that, you've got another thing coming.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with him?
Leave it out, can't you see?
See? Well, what is there to see? A perfectly charming young man. All right, so he may not be one of the chaps.
Arthur, the geezer is a raving iron.
Don't be ridiculous. An iron?
You have to scream it.
How do you know he's a pufter? How can you tell?
I can tell, believe me. Go on, have another look. Don't make it too obvious, eh?
He can't be. Can he?
Why not? There are thousands of them about.
Yeah, I know, but I mean...
No wonder you called that mate of yours a man's man.
Leave off. Alex a pufter? You must be joking. He's a married man with children.
You told me yourself he'd left them and gone to live case with Jolly Jim.
In the same flat, Terry. In the same flat. I did not say that was case. There's a spare bedroom. He told me so.
Arthur, I don't give a monkey's what your mate's into, right? And I've got nothing against irons. I just don't want to live with one.
Look, you are wrong about Alex. I'll lay odds. And even if you're right about him, I don't see that it makes any difference.
Oh, you don't, eh?
Well, no, I mean, he's not going to try any of that stuff with you, is he?
And if he does?
Wouldn't you just have to use a bit of diplomacy, won't you? Say you're sorry, but you're normal. Say it'd upset your mum or something like that.
Arthur, it would upset me. I'm likely to give him a right hand and never mind the other firm.
No, don't you do that. I mean, what would I tell Alex? Look, we could be on a right earner here. The man's loaded.
Arthur, what's it going to look like when people hear that I'm living with an iron, eh? It's going to do my reputation a world of bleeding good, innit?
Nobody will hear. How can they? Who knows you on this manor?
I don't care. I don't like it.
Look, Terry, look at it from the positive side. A luxury flat, room of your own, chance to educate your mind to the finer things of life, like antiques. And I mean, it's not as if you have to be a consulting adult.
Arthur...
Look, please, Terry, just for me. I promise I'll see that everything's kosher.
Well, gentlemen, since I've never seen or heard of you before today, you won't mind if I check with Alex about all this, will you?
No, I'll come with you.
Come with me?
To the hospital.
No, that won't be necessary.
Yeah, that's right, Jim. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't want you hurt, and I don't want my stock damaged. Listen. Just do what I say. Okay? Okay.
Well, it seems I have no choice but to place myself entirely in your hands, Terry.
Oh, yes, very nice indeed. Oh, you'll be all right here, Terry.
Can I offer either of you a drink?
Not for me, thanks, Jim. I have to be going. Other appointments, busy schedule, you understand. No, I just wanted to see Terry ensconced, as it were.
Terry?
No, thanks, no. Just want to check a few things, windows, locks, that sort of stuff.
Oh, there's no need. The only way in or out is through the front door.
Yeah, well, I'll have a look anyway.
Nothing if not professional, is Terry.
So I see.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
There's no need for that. You stay and keep Jim company.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Daly. You're perfectly safe.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
Why, indeed?
I will have that drink now, Jim. Vodka and tonic, if you've got it.
Oh, I've got it.
You known Alex long?
A couple of years or so.
Oh, you'll have met his wife then, Gloria.
No, we've never actually met.
Charming woman, charming. I was very surprised when he told me they'd split up. I couldn't understand that. A couple of lovely kids they got too.
Yes, I believe.
How long you and Alex lived in this flat?
About 18 months.
Oh. It's very nice.
Yes, we like it.
Oh, my God. Oh, no more for me, thanks, friend. Oh, Terry, everything all right?
I trust mine's not the bedroom with all the fancy curtains and that.
Fancy curtains?
That's right. Yours is a spare bedroom.
Oh, that'll be Alex's room when he's here.
Well, I expect you'll be wanting to collect a few items. Toothbrush, what have you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
You know, I'll do that for you. Better stay now you're here. I mean, you never know when those hooligans are going to come back. I mean, they didn't give any indication, did they?
No. No, they didn't.
Give us the keys to your flat. I'll nip round tonight and chuck a few things in a bag for you.
Well, I'll come down to the car.
No, there's no need for that.
I'll come down anyway.
Oh, right. Well, I'll be going then. It's very nice to... And as I say, with Terry here, you have got nothing to worry about.
How very reassuring. These are Alex's keys. You'd better take them to let yourself in. In case we're not here when you bring Terry's things.
Not here?
Well, I may decide to go out.
Out where?
Out. I'm not a prisoner, am I?
Well, no, but it'll be...
No, that'll be all right as long as Terry accompanies you.
Oh, come now. It's the shop they're interested in protecting, not me.
No, but it's from you they want to claim their contribution, isn't it?
Oh, so be it. About food.
Food?
Yes, food. You do eat, I suppose?
Well, he has been known to eat beans.
Beans?
Yeah, human beans.
Ah, I see a joke.
Terrific.
Outside you.
There's no need to cause unnecessary bad feeling with a client, Terry.
He ain't your client. Your friend in hospital is.
Ah, you know what I mean.
He was taking a...
No, he wasn't. You see, there you are. That's your inferiority complex again. He was simply asking you if you like some nice Cordon Bleu food. That's what I mean about a chance to educate your mind.
Yeah, it ain't me mind I'm worried about. And I'll tell you one more time, if he makes any kind of move...
Don't start all that again. A nice cushy number. Don't nose it by needling the geezer. Give us your keys. Do you want anything in particular?
No, a couple of shirts, underwear, shaving gear, toothbrush, that sort of thing.
Right. Hey, what was all that about the bedroom?
Oh, it's super.
You are wrong about Alex.
Oh, yeah.
Moule Marinier. I do hope you like them.
Shells look like they'd be a bit hard.
Well, you must admit, it sounds a bit dodgy, Arthur.
Dodgy? You sound like Terry. Listen, if you knew this, Alex, you wouldn't call him a woofter to his face, I can tell you that.
Yeah, how's Cherry taken having to stay with the other one?
Well, he loves it, doesn't he? Here, what's the time then?
Oh, it's nearly 6:30.
No, it's not. It's... Oh, mine seems to have stopped.
Same again, please, Dave.
Right up.
Hello, Arthur. You got the time?
Have I got the time? Hang on, I'll be right back.
I'll do some coffee in a moment if you'd like some.
No, I'm fine, thanks. That was smashing.
Thank you.
No, straight, it was really nice.
Yes, well, I like to cook. Of course, you know I'm gay.
Well, it had crossed my mind, yeah.
And does it bother you?
No. Why should it?
Well, it seemed to make your friend uncomfortable.
Ah, well, yeah, Arthur, he's a bit old-fashioned, like, you know, age creeping on.
Can't be much older than Alex.
Arthur thinks that you and Alex are just good friends.
Yes, I gathered that.
Arthur, how nice to see you after so long.
And me to see you too, Gloria. I thought I'd better ring first, see if it was all right to call round.
You didn't have to. I haven't installed anyone else yet, if that's what was bothering you. Well, don't just stand there. Come in, come in.
But I'm not exactly crazy about staying here either.
I do think the least Alex could have done was to forewarn me.
It was sprung on me a bit and all. Still, won't be in hospital long, will he?
At least 10 weeks, I should think.
10 weeks? For abrasions?
I'd hardly call having practically every bone in your body broken abrasion.
You're joking.
I don't joke.
Bloody hell. But listen. These two merchants who came in the shop and put the frighteners on, now, what they look like?
Hard to say. All those butch, macho types look much the same to me.
Yeah, well, did either of them mention each other's name?
No.
And they didn't say when they'd be back?
No.
Funny, they usually do.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I can hardly believe it.
Well, true. Finally came out of the closet. I'd suspected for some time, of course, but could never really prove it.
But I mean, Alex, he was always so... Well, you know.
To the outside world, yes. Bastard. I hope he catches something.
Catches something? Oh, Gloria, you can't really mean that.
Oh, yes, I bloody do. Help yourself.
Oh, tar. I mean, I can see, you know. I mean, I can see it upset you a bit.
A bit?
Well, a man is in hospital with a badly broken body.
No more than he deserves.
But he still looks after you, though, doesn't he?
He pays the bills. Just. When he was still living with me, he was quite generous. I suppose that was the guilt. Now he no longer has anything to hide. He turned into Mr. Tightwad.
Do the kids know?
That he's mean.
No. He's, you know.
That their father is a queen? No, it's not.
Gloria.
Yeah, well, Arthur and I will use this place called a
James, my dear. What's he saying to Gary? What on earth is James doing here without Alex keeping a watchful eye on him?
Hello, Ron. Gary, how are you?
Hello. Well, aren't you going to introduce us to your friend?
Terry, how's it going, mate?
Hello, Chaz. Here, come on, let's buy you a drink.
No, I'm just here to pick up a punt.
I thought you'd give the mini cabin up.
No, I won't hang about.
I can see you're busy with your friend. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. Just that I heard how you changed your living arrangements like.
No, listen, Chaz.
Oh, leave off. It's just a joke. That's a job. Got it.
You sure you won't have another drink before you go?
No, thanks, love. I'm driving, aren't I?
Well, it's nice to see you again, Arthur. And thanks for the lovely watch.
No, I'll shove it on Alex's bill.
Why are you helping that bastard?
Gloria, I'm a businessman. I've got to make a crust as well, haven't I? What else can I do? Tell her, love.
Do you want anything for supper?
No, thanks, no. I just want to get my head done, all right? Cheers. Yeah?
It's me, Terry.
Well, what's your game? What do you want?
And don't be alarmed. I'm not after your body. I just want to say something.
Yeah, what? All right. You don't have to sit there to say whatever it is, do you?
But don't be ridiculous. I just want to apologise for my attitude since you've been here. It was very childish of me. I mean, you're doing this for me as much as Alex. And I do appreciate it, really.
Oh. Yeah, well, all right then. Ta.
Good. So tomorrow we'll start afresh, yes?
Your gear, Terry. I saw your light was on, so I just come up. Sorry if I disturbed you.
Oi! Arthur! Arthur! Where the bleeding hell have you been for the last 3 days?
Been a bit busy these last few days. Them watches is moving well.
Oh, that's nice for you. Listen, don't you ever pull a stroke like that on me again.
Like what?
You know like what. That get out the other day when you left my gear.
Terry, I am a sensitive man. I know when not to intrude on people's privacy.
Oh, listen,
Joe, little bit of levity to lighten the day. I must say I was a bit taken aback at the time, and I thought, what, Terry? Never. No. Unless there's something you want to tell me.
Do what?
Make a few sales, Jim.
Listen.
I'm here for Mr. Daly.
I've been to see Gloria.
Who's Gloria?
Alex's wife.
And?
You were right about Alex.
But wouldn't let it worry you, mate. I saw a lot of hard cases go that way in the nick.
But Alex has never been in the nick. Very bitter about it, she is too.
Can't blame her, can you?
Wished him terrible things.
Bad enough being left for another woman, but a geezer.
I don't understand it, Terry. A man like that. What is happening to the world? I mean, I'm a liberal-minded man, you know that. Live and let live, that's my motto. But it seems to me the whole moral fabric of society is crumbling before our eyes.
I never knew you cared, Arthur.
Well, what's been happening then? Any aggro?
Nah, there's something not quite right.
How do you mean?
Well, I can't pin it down. Well, for a start, he don't seem in the least bit bothered.
Well, naturally, he's got you here to look after him, hasn't he?
Yeah, you might be right. Listen, I want to check out a few things. You stay here for a bit, all right?
Hey, leave off. I can't stay here with him.
Why not?
Oh. Well, that's what you're being paid for.
Oh. Well, talking of which...
Don't worry, you'll get weighed off. Look, supposing something happens while you're gone.
Nothing's going to happen.
I can't be seen spending time alone with a... I'm a happily married man.
Think of the positive side, Arthur. Use it as a way of educating your mind.
Don't worry, he'll be here soon.
Oh, I'm not worried. Not with you here, Mr. Daly.
Jim, Where's the little boy's room?
It's downstairs.
Ta. Jim? Jim? Thank God you're here.
What's the matter with you?
Why you been so long?
Well, what's wrong?
Jim's disappeared.
That's terrific, isn't it? I leave you for an hour and you lose it.
I didn't lose him. I just went for a leak, and when I come back, he wasn't here. It's your fault. If anything happens to him,
Look, nothing's going to happen to him.
Oh?
Look, Arthur, you know how these little protection firms operate, right? They find a new area to graft in, right? Pubs, clubs, restaurants, or in this case, antique shops. Then they exploit it to death, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, I've just been to half a dozen antique shops on this manor, and not one of them has had anyone at the demand.
How do you know? They're not going to let on to you.
I can tell by their attitude, believe me.
So, what are you saying then?
Well, I don't know, but I've just got this funny feeling that for some weird reason, Jolly Jim has made it all up. Anyway, I've got another alternative.
Alternative?
To the theory that your friend Alex was put in hospital by some protection firm who wanted him out of the way. Which reminds me, what was all that crap you gave me about abrasions?
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't want you to worry.
That the same thing would happen to me. Terrific, thanks a lot, pal.
No, never mind about that. What's this alternative you're going on about?
Alex's old woman, Gloria. She could have set him up.
Hey?
Well, you said yourself how bitter she was. Wished terrible things on him. She could have paid someone to play bumper cars on her old man.
Gloria? Nah. No, it's not her style.
Arthur, you only knew them when they were Mr. and Mrs. Happy Couple. They'll have no wrath, as they say.
No, it's fury that they say.
Well,
it is possible. Maybe I ought to go and pay her another visit.
No. You're too pally with her. I'll go. I don't believe this. I only came round here to see if you'd set your old man up for that hit and run.
And I told you I didn't.
Arthur said you'd say that.
Oh, so this was Arthur's idea, was it?
Well, it was sort of mutual, you know.
Well, that's what friends are for.
Well, Arthur's a friend of your old man's and all, you know.
Arthur's nobody's friend. Not really. You remind me of Alex when he was younger.
Well, let's hope I don't grow up like him, mate.
Yes. Poor Alex.
Poor Alex?
Yeah, well, I feel sorry for him, really.
But Arthur said you're all bitter and twisted and wish terrible things on him.
Yeah, Arthur caught me at a bad moment. Every now and then I get overcome by resentment. Usually when somebody reminds me that Alex is actually living with a man. Man, for God's sake. It doesn't last long. I could never see him hurt. Not physically.
I just had this feeling that Jolly Jim was making it all up, and you were the logical alternative.
Why do you call him Jolly Jim?
Well, he's gay, isn't he?
Yes. Well, he's a bit of a fantasy merchant.
Who?
My husband's friend Jim.
He told us he'd never met you.
There you go, then. Fantasy, lies. It's all part of the same thing.
Hello, Mr. Daly. Where's Terry, then?
Never mind where Terry is. Where the bloody hell have you been?
Out. I went for a walk. I was finding it a little claustrophobic, being continually watched. I needed some time to myself.
Well, you should have told me.
If I'd told you, you'd have tried to prevent it.
Right. Well, it was a stupid thing to do. Don't try it on again.
I I used to go round there at the beginning, when I first had my suspicions, confront him when Alex wasn't around. He'd deny it, say it was absurd to suggest that he and Alex had that sort of relationship. God, at least if it was a woman, I could have scratched her eyes out or something. Then when Alex confessed, it all seemed a bit pointless somehow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hello, Gloria. Oh, it's Arthur here.
Oh, hello, Arthur.
That is Terry there.
Yes, he's here.
Hello, Arthur.
He's back. Said he wanted to go for a walk on his own.
But he's okay, right? Nothing's happened to him.
That is not the point, Terry. Something could have. Still could. You'll get back here right away.
But Arthur, nothing's going to happen. The geezer's a fantasy merchant.
What? Has Gloria said something? She admitted anything?
Well, she has revealed a few things.
Revealed? What has she revealed?
Arthur, please, I'm a gentleman.
What are you talking about?
Now, don't worry about it. I'll see you later, all right?
No, never mind later. You get back here right now.
Mr. Daly, the two men I spoke of have returned.
Terry! Terry!
Who's this?
Oh, just a passing punter, you know, browsing round. Goodness me, is that the time? Well, thank you for letting me look round. I really must be going now.
I asked, who is he?
Mr. Daly is my minder, I believe.
No, not minder, no. You're a security advisor.
Well, thanks for everything, really. Smashing.
My pleasure. When you see Arthur, tell him he's a bastard. And that watch he gave me stopped.
Yeah, that figures. Ta-da.
Please, don't talk to me about watches that don't work. Not when I'm in shock. Oh, thanks, Jim. You were out of order leaving me here on my own. Out of order.
You agreed to it.
I did not agree. I was manoeuvred in a moment of weakness.
All right, so I was wrong. Now you see what I have to put up with.
Look, we both have our role. Yours is muscle, mine is managerial.
Oh, don't keep on.
I don't feel very well.
You can lie down in my room if you'd like.
Oh, no, thank you.
Listen, what do these two geezers look like?
Ugly, very ugly, and I never want to see them again.
We'll just have to wait and see if they show again, won't we?
Won't you?
Oh, here, come on. I'll help you to the car, right?
So come on, what's the SP on Gloria?
Oh, well...
Oh, my good God, you never... Oh, Terry, you are disgusting. Gloria Brompton is a personal friend of mine. What's Alex going to say when he finds out, eh?
I don't think it'd bother him too much in the circumstances.
Terry, it's his wife.
Who's his wife? Drive carefully, dear.
Well, this is exciting.
Always watch a bit of telly.
Help yourself to another drink if you'd like.
No, I'm all right. Listen, why did you tell Arthur you'd never met Alex's wife?
I don't know. Didn't want any complications. Bach.
Have you got a time on you, Arthur?
Dave, I have to tell you, this is not my day. What's this then? Seller's market, is it?
It's like this sometimes.
Where's Terry? Oi, what's this? You're not supposed to be sitting here. What you doing?
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be getting paid for.
Ah, you haven't paid me for your grand's watch yet.
You pay me and I'll pay you.
Well, they seem to be shifting a lot of goods.
Yeah, slightly sometimes.
Well, that's funny. That's what Jim said.
He says it to everyone.
Anything happening?
Have a look yourself.
Not the paper, Terry, not the paper. Here, any aggro?
No. Well, there is one thing.
What's that?
I'm suffering from a terminal case of boredom.
Never mind that. The longer you're here, the bigger an earner we're on.
We?
Yeah, I've got to go and see Alex, give him a sort of progress report. See, I was just checking up. I must confess, Terry, I don't fancy facing him. Not since I learned about him, you know.
Don't worry, he can't make a pass at you all plastered up.
That is not what I meant, and you know it. He's a mate of mine. Drinking partner.
Give him a kiss from me.
You know, don't you?
No? No what?
Oh, come off it. Me and Jim. Oh, I suppose it was inevitable you'd suss it out. I just didn't know how to tell you.
I'd rather not discuss it, Alex, if you don't mind.
It's not something a person can help, you know. I mean, I don't dress up in drag or anything.
Please.
Anyway, I just wanted you to know that, for my part, it doesn't alter our relationship.
Eh? Terry ran?
Like a rabbit. A minute ago before you arrived. I could hardly believe it.
Well, neither can I. Which way did they chase him?
No, please! Please, I've only had a transplant. Would you mind not pulling it so hard? My friend will be the service if I lose it again. No, please! Please, can't we just talk about this? I don't see any point in getting my face broken for what was basically a favour.
A favour?
Yes. My friend and I were only actors. We were only employed to scare you off.
Who set it up then?
Jim, actually.
Jim?
I don't believe this. But
Help! Arthur! Arthur! Hang on!
Hang on.
You the gentleman who called the fire brigade, sir?
Oh, yes, officer. Citizen has his duty.
You know the man up there then, do you, sir?
Sort of. Vaguely.
Perhaps you could tell me then what he was doing on the roof of private premises.
Me? Why should I know? You all right?
You're never going to believe this, Arthur.
Perhaps I'll believe it, sir.
Oi!
Yeah, and you can come and explain it to your friend in the hospital.
I've told you there is nothing to explain.
Never mind that. Just get in a car, will you?
I just want to explain, Alex, this was not my idea.
Well, what would he want to do a thing like that for?
Well, that's what the loon on the roof said, and he was pretty convincing.
Is this true?
No, of course not. Absolute rubbish.
I'm sure it's all a terrible mistake. Jim has been doing marvellous business while you've been laid up in here. There's hardly anything left in the shop. Practically empty.
What? What do you mean it's practically empty?
Well, that's what it's there for, isn't it? To sell.
Arthur, I am not selling ice cream on a hot day. The quality and prices in my shop, I shift about maybe 3 or 4 pieces a week.
Listen, these actors said our friend Jim, so maybe you know him as well. One of them, well, he had his barnet thatched.
That sounds like George and his mate. They get down this club we use.
That's not all, is it?
Oh, dear.
Why? Why?
All right, it's true.
You had this done to me?
No, of course not. It was a genuine accident.
Then what the...
It was because of you. What you did.
Me? What have you done with my stock?
I've been selling it off, considerably below market value.
Kill you! Kill you!
It wasn't my idea, you know. It was that wife of yours, Gloria.
Gloria?
She came to see me just after the accident. Told me you'd been seeing someone behind my back. A woman.
I'm sure you shouldn't get so excited.
Shut up, Arthur. It's a lie. Whatever that bitch told you is a lie.
She gave me her name and address.
And did you check it out?
Well, no. She was convincing.
Oh, yes, Gloria is convincing. If you'd have bothered to check it out, you'd have found it was probably one of her mates that she persuaded to collaborate.
Yes. But I believed her. I was hurt. It was her that thought up the story about the protection mob. I was to tell you that to worry you. To upset you because you were helpless in here.
What about my stock?
That was her idea as well, I swear to you, Alex. We would have split the proceeds and I would have had enough to go away somewhere. Start a new life without you. The trouble was, things got complicated when those two arrived. I thought you'd find out, so I hired George and Charlie to make it seem true.
You done this to me. After all I gave up, after all I'd done for you, you turned me over.
I'm sorry, Alex. Truly I am. I thought I'd lost you. Please forgive me.
In case you want to get in touch with me, my home number. I'll send Terry over with a bill when a bit more convenient.
How did he get you, mate? It takes all sorts.
Oh, Mr. Daly! Mr. Daly! I'd like to have a word with you, please, about this watch I bought from you.
Terry, I think you really will have to have a word with that slippery fellow who sold you this stuff job lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll take my granny along too, shall I?